Hello, welcome to another video that's unscripted. And today I'm talking about a visit I had to see a doctor at my local GP surgery. Alright, I saw this doctor once before and I gave him a lot of praise, but I've decided he's a narcissist today. I've decided that. What a horrible man. I don't care if he finds out about this video. I really don't care. What a prat. Well, I still want to know whether I've got asthma. I know for sure that I've got it. He said, well, when you did your breathing test last February, not this year, the one before, yeah, I remember, it showed you didn't have asthma. No, I might have not had it then, but I've got it now. And I've had it for a few months. Why am I given that? It's a reliever, and it works. I'm not breathless all day long. I get these attacks of breathlessness. And it's exactly like an asthma attack. And I read about this. If you're using it more than twice a week, it, if you have to use that more than twice a week and you've got a reliever, a preventer, this is called a reliever. If you have to use that more than twice a week, it shows that your condition's not being managed very well, which is not really. Anyway, I told him all the things I want done. He wasn't very happy. He looked at me. He didn't even look at me. I think at first he gave me eye contact, but when I started talking, he didn't want to look at me. He had this look like, I hate this woman, I hate this woman, I hate this woman. She's an idiot. That's what I felt coming off him. And he doesn't even dress like a doctor. I thought, how can he be so nasty? It was just looking at me like I was a piece of dirt. It was talking to me like I was a piece of dirt, that I was stupid and thick. That was the impression I was getting, and I wasn't imagining it. He couldn't answer any of my questions that I said. Do I have asthma? He said, well, according to the test you did, not this February, last February, you didn't. No, I might have not had it then. But I didn't think to say, I might have not had it then, but I've got it now. What else? There's just lots of questions I asked him. He couldn't answer. He couldn't answer. What a great doctor. I said, I'd like to know more about COPD then. And he just sent me a link. It's probably just the NHS website. It's probably going to be rubbish. Because really, they just forgot about me. They did an ECG to check my heart rhythm to see maybe if I got heart failure. But my heart rhythm was all right. And then that's it. I said, what about spirometry? No answer. He promised me that. No answer. He promised me that on the first appointment with him. But then when I asked him about it, it just went blank. Um, what else? It was just a really unhelpful, horrible experience. And I thought, if I have to see a doctor again, I'm going to make sure it's not him. I don't know why. As soon as I walked into that room and he asked me to sit down, he sort of changed into like this horrible person that doesn't like me when I've not done anything wrong to him. Um, Maybe it's because he knew I was intelligent. And I said, I want my thyroid scanned because it might be going into my chest cavity, which is true, it can be. And that could be affecting my breathing. No, just rubbish. No follow up. There's no follow up after the ECG or when I've given the inhalers by a nurse who accepted that I had asthma. I think she did anyway, but she was from a different place, a different medical centre. So I just want to know what's going on. If I'm still getting asthma attacks, which I know there are asthma attacks. I've seen people with asthma attacks on television. I said, how come when I was in my 30s, I had asthma and I was given inhalers? He couldn't answer that question. He could not answer it. I think it's possible to have asthma and then for it to go and then for it to come back again, especially if you get something like COPD. Just so totally unprofessional, most of these doctors. They don't give a fig about their patients. Some of them do. Some of them do, yeah. But it's always a different doctor. And when I first met this doctor, Dr. P, I call him, I thought, oh, what a nice man. But I was thinking mainly about his appearance because to me he looked more like a model than a doctor. But this other time, it's like that. They won't even facing me and talking. He won't even give me eye contact. What's his problem? Is it a psychopath or what? I found him to be, like, he was belittling me. He thought, oh, she's not worth looking at. She's just an insect. She's not worth looking at. What doctor doesn't give you eye contact? That's not normal. Sorry. I got really angry and then I started thinking, all men are like this. They're all awful. But that's not true. Obviously, it's not true. But when one man is horrible to me, I blame all the men in the world. That's what I'm like. I just find that women are generally more caring. They greet you with a smile. They say, all right. I know these men, they've got a God complex. That's the problem, especially doctors. They've got a God complex. They think they're gods. And they think everyone that's not a doctor is an idiot. That's what I think. Not all of them. A subgroup of them. They're usually psychopaths or narcissists. And I've got a very good radar for spotting them because I've met a lot over the years. It's people with dead eyes. There's no expression. You look in their eyes, now they don't give you eye contact. Or if they do, they've got very cold looking eyes. They're like dead eyes. Dead eyes. There's no emotion in their eyes at all. It's like nothing's there. Nothing's there. Yeah, it really shows me off. Anyway, I saw on the notice board in the waiting room an organisation called Smoke Free Bromley, and I thought I'm going to give them get in contact with them because they can do telephone, um, help you over the telephone to stop smoking. I thought that was a good idea. Um, I went to the health food shop in Dulwich. My partner was with me, so, and I got these N-acetyl cysteine tablets. I'm going to read about them before I take them, but apparently I can take them even if I've got a thyroid problem. And it's to help your lung function. Uh, tablets, quite big. So I'll be taking those. I'm trying to stop smoking as well. Can you imagine what my videos are going to be like when I stop smoking? I've been talking a load of rubbish. Yeah, well, and I'm worried because I'm forgetful anyway, really forgetful. And I'm worried that because when I've stopped smoking in the past, I've become really forgetful, very forgetful, because my mind gets all foggy, really foggy. I can't think straight. I walk from one room to another thinking, what am I meant to be doing? This can go on for ages, by the way. And I'm thinking, I've got that already, brain fog. What am I going to be like when I'm cutting down and not smoking, or even not smoking? What am I going to be like? So that's worrying me a little bit. Anyway, it's better to give up smoking than have to deal with those twats. Sorry. Am I allowed to use that word? I don't think you have it in America. Wait a minute. Yeah, so next time I need to see if I'm still not happy, I'm still getting lots of what I call asthma attacks. I'm gonna have to see another doctor and tell her that when the tests were taken, not last February, but the February before, I wasn't having asthma attacks then. So I can be quite smug as well. I could be smug like the doctors like this. Actually, I might make an appointment with him. I might say, yeah, I didn't have asthma then. That's why it came out as I didn't have asthma. This was a long time ago. I've asthma now. Last few months, I've had asthma. And I point my finger at him. People say, I'll be kind, forgive people, accept how they are, accept being treated like SHIT, blah, 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 blah. No, I don't. I try to stand up for myself now because all the years I didn't stand up for myself, horrible things happened to me. Horrible things that I will not go into. I can't go into them on YouTube. They would not be published. I'm just saying how bad they were. Alright, it's a quick video from me. How to deal with awkward people, or doctors in particular, if you can. If you've got a horrible doctor, try and get another one. That's the only advice I can give you. Because a lot of these doctors have got a God complex, and they've got no interest whatsoever in helping you or even listening to you. So change your doctor if you can. And that's my advice. Bye.